that. Like 65K a year in like Texas, in like California, in a lot of those upper West Coast states, New York, a lot of those high East Coast states. Yeah, yeah, that's still not like, you know, in the middle of the country, like in a flyover state, 65K a year would float you pretty fucking well. Yeah, yeah, sure. I mean, that's like a different story, right? That's just rough. Did I miss anything? Now we just talking about finances. Welcome back, Devil. I hope you've been having good lurks recently, buddy. I hope you've been doing okay. Is that fleshy popping a titty? No titty popping. No titty popping. 65K here is below the destitute line, and that's sad. Yeah, like that's fucking crazy, dude. That's fucking crazy. 65K a year in my home Providence, I'd get like a 3-bedroom house, a car, and decent quality food. Yeah, like those salaries super depend on where you live if it's sustainable, you know what I mean? I live in Texas. I live off like fucking 20K and still have enough money to save. It all depends on where in Texas. True. If you live in a major city, you're donezo, right? Austin, Dallas, San Antonio, kinda. Houston, no fucking way. Houston, no fucking way. But like, I don't know. It's one of those things that makes me nervous. The number one most desired job amongst teens is to be a streamer. Yeah, it's very rarely sustainable. Like, we're very, very fucking lucky that I could pay my bills off of streaming. And that's like only thanks to you guys continuing to be supportive, right? And I'm eternally grateful for that. I mean, you're well aware, but that's very scary to think that so many fucking kids want to be streamers. It's not a sustainable like goal, you know. That's like this is the scariest fucking line of work to be in, where you're 100% dependent on it, right? Like, that's why I put every fucking penny that I don't spend into savings, and I try to not spend a lot of money, you know, because next month I could make $0, you know. Next month I can make $0. What if my internet fucking dies? You know what I mean? And I just can't stream for a month straight. I'm fucked. And then when I come back, I'm like double fucked, right? Also, no, knock on wood. But like, it's not. It's like a very scary job to like rely on. It's the same as any freelance work, dude. Freelance work is scary in the exact same way, right? Totally dependent, Benga, as well, right? That's why I would love to stream more, but my problem is I'm on the road so much. And that's fair, Rebel. And that's where, like, coming from a different angle, I don't know how your company feels, but I don't know, maybe doing driving streams and just chatting, you know? But the issue with that is you be distracted driving, right? And that's, like, super scary, and you shouldn't do that, which is, like, it's like a tough balance. Unless you do that thing where, like, every message in chat is, like, TTS'd to you, you know? That's why I, like, I don't know. I always say, like, if you've got a job, bro, and you want to stream, keep your job. Stream for fun. If you have a career, keep your career. Stream for fun. You might get a little extra money out of it, but don't quit your shit. It's the same reason why Heavenly still has his job, right? It's just not. It's not it. All right, Zerker, do it. No balls. I expect to see you go live tomorrow. Trade school is always a super safe option. Yeah. And it's why you have a Patreon. Yes, yeah. My Patreon is it pays my mortgage, right? Like the Patreon is like a safeguard. It's like a safeguard. Yeah. So like, Benga, yeah. I hope that clears up soon for you, so you don't gotta for much longer. We need more people in those jobs too, right? And the US having a normal job is very useful for healthcare and shit, right? Yeah, if your company offers healthcare, totally dependent on if your company offers healthcare. But yeah, if your job gives you any benefits, keep that shit,
All
bro.
said you are as stable as an old local TV or radio station. Because those are the niches that opened up when the internet took over the way it has. Just like there was a limit to how many of those could maintain function, those same limits are still there.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, genuinely. Not to be like there's only so much money in the streaming pool, but like there is to an extent, right? Not in a pessimistic way, but in like a realistic way. It's just, it's not unlimited, you know. But I mean, too much to be on the poor person insurance too. Yeah, that's where you get hit with like a weird middle ground, right? As most people know. Yeah. Yeah. God, and I know it's something that I brought up multiple times, but a lot of people also forget that like self-employment tax fucking sucks. It fucking sucks mad dick. All right? It's ass. It's fucking ass. Sorry, I'm like itching my eye. Anyone know a good work from home job for Scoob? Scoob, are you trying to find work from home? I don't know. A lot of those call centers and stuff are forcing people to go back into the office, or else I'd suggest something like that. I'm sure that there are still call centers that like do work from home. Thank you, Morph. My anxiety isn't good. Yeah, call centers, data processing. That's all I can think of that still have like work from home positions that don't like require degrees or like certifications. Thank you, Clown, for gifting us up to Scoob, too. Yeah, you could also just draw furry art. There you go. Wikifeet. I don't know. Yeah, a lot of those places are pulling people back into the office. So whereas a couple of years ago, I could have just been like, yeah, just obviously go into like a call center. It's so 50-50 now on whether or not the call centers have work from home positions. You know? It's so 50-50. There we go. That makes it easier to see what I'm doing. I honestly thought about calling an insurance company to be a call rep. Not a bad option. Actually. Like internet service providers will sometimes still have work from home positions as well. before I got kicked back into my work from home. I'm glad that they sent you back to the mines of your house. Everything is blue. It makes it easier for me to see where the, like, gaps in my flat colorings are. Yeah, that's also fair, Scoob. It is definitely, like, depending on where you live.
You wanna do no work and work from home? Work for Eggs ISP. God knows they don't do anything.
God, they don't. God, they don't. Yesterday after stream, I was pissed. I was yapping at Shark. I was like, I'm gonna call the ISP. I'm gonna call the ISP and I'm gonna complain again. All right, I'm sick of this. And he's like, there's no point. There's no point. They're not gonna do anything. I'm over here coping. I'm like, but they might. What if I get the one person that can fix it? No, I can read your name pretty easy, Rebel. But the credit. Dude, they're sick of my ass asking for credits. They're sick of my ass. They're like, I see you got credited last month. And it's like, yes. And the problem is still happening. Credit me again, pussy. I swear to fucking God. I'll stop asking for fucking credits when you start providing me service. I don't want to ask for credits. I want to just pay my bill and my shit work. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of jobs are going to be also being replaced with AI, like translation and whatnot. Which is rough. Which is, like, actually rough. Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Mine can't be replaced yet. God, thank fucking God. Did I say thank you for the follow? Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. It's kind of bullshit that AI is taking jobs, bro. You're telling me. But I've been on this anti-AI shit since day one. We don't have the infrastructure in our country to be able to replace people like that. We don't have social safety nets. We can't be doing that shit yet. We actually cannot be doing that shit yet. We're not there. Maybe when we're in, like, a utopia, we can like run it back, you know? But, like, right now, can't be doing that. We're not ready. Economy would crash. It would. And it's probably going to. Not to be, like, a doomer about it, but, like, that shit's happening. Whether we like it or not, the jobs are getting replaced. What was that noise? Is that my mic popping? What was that noise? They came through my mic line. Where did that come from? Am I smoking crack? Did you guys hear that too? It sounded like you bumping. So I didn't bump anything though. Maybe it was just my XLR cord being weird. I don't know. It came through my mic channel. That's why I'm, like, so fucking confused. Flesh is trying to visit. She's breaking in. Yeah, everybody loses, bro. It's rough. It's rough. Also, Clown, thank you for the biddies. Did I say thank you? I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up. I got hit with the green screen that makes me forget everything. But it was a mic pop.
Yeah, I'm up.
I'm kind of cool with that. I don't think it would be the worst if the economy... Well, it would be the worst if the economy full crashed for at least a bit,
Crack?
you know?
No. I only use the substance known as uranium-235. That shit hits
uranium?
so much better and is so much healthier.
Uranium, you say? Chad, are you hungry? You guys want a little snack? A little uranium snack? You want a little snack? It'll make houses cheaper, I guess. I'm waiting. I'm biding my time. I'm being very patient. I'm waiting for the housing market to crash. It's going to be soon. 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 I can feel it in my bones, bro. I'm saving up money. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. It will crash again. It will. It will. It has to. It has to. It has to. Can we feed Chad a little uranium? Thank you. It can't and won't. It has to. 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 It's getting a bit better currently. It's getting a bit better currently. Interest rates are kind of back down to like vaguely normal interest rates. Yeah, so it's not the standard 7% anymore. Well, if the Fed does cut rates this year, we might see an inverse. Houses prices will go up since the demand will come up. No, it's not allowed. I'm not letting it. No, I refuse. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse. It's gotta crash. It's gotta crash. Good night. I hope you have fun with that Zerker. Blowing up a house doesn't make it crash. It better. Did I miss Fleshy's message? Nuh-uh. She just put a pog face. Nuh-uh.
Here's the thing, too, that you gotta remember, right? Remember when we were living out in the boonies in Houston, and we found that empty lot, and we called the sign, and they said they wanted $3 million because they were only selling it to someone that could build an apartment complex on it.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks that about their plot of land.
I'll kill them and rob them. Like an old-timey Western movie, I'll steal the deed to their house. And then I'll go to the bank and I'll be like, this is my deed. It's in my hand. That's how that works, right? And they'll be like, oh, shit, you're right.
No.
You're right.
No. In fact, like, if you lose a car race and you're supposed to give over your pink ticket, right, you could just call the DMV and tell them it was stolen and reissue your pink slip as well as...
Thanks to living in a rural area until high school,
Nope.
I
If I got
didn't
the
have any
deed, it's
support
mine.
for my disability, so as a result I was a NEET after high school. I'm barely able to tread water with my disability money and as an Uber driver, but I literally can't afford to live on my own. I just try not to think about being a dead car away from financial apocalypse. Snuff despair.
No, I feel that, dude. I feel like the majority of us are one large bill away from financial ruin. I laugh, but only because it scares me. But Egg supports mass execution of landlords. Yes. Yes. If you own more than 2 properties, and I'll give people 2 properties, all right? I'll give people 2 properties, okay? You can have your main house, and you can have another house, okay? You can have 2. Any more than 2, you're on thin ice. You're on thin fucking ice, bro. Egg, please. Just play the disclaimer. Oh, sorry, I'm having a bit of a Mao moment. My bad. Sorry. Bit of a Mao moment.
Disclaimer. Egg is not a trained professional in any field and in fact dropped out of middle school, thus does not even possess an average level of intelligence or knowledge. Egg knows how to make food and cocker, but in no way, shape or form understands legal, financial, or medical structures.
Listen, there's people out there with like 7 goddamn houses.
First thing
you know?
the authorities will see when they come to my channel to prosecute me is that disclaimer.
There's companies out there that own like hundreds of fucking houses that are just sitting empty, bro. Just to artificially drive up the price. You know? I don't know. It should be illegal. It should be illegal. Yeah, and they're all write-offs, bro. Those sons of bitches. Those sons of bitches. I know. Which is the worst part, honestly. Horrendous. Oop. Listen, I just want everybody to have equal opportunity to own a house, you know? I just want everybody to be able to actually, like, survive, you know? Please don't tax my millions of dollar dues. I'll die if I lose even one. Please, please, Mr. IRS, please. If Mao could do it. I'm just saying. Literally, as soon as I bought my house, I got 5 of those "we'll buy your house for 20% more than you pay for it" because the company's buying up properties to rent out. Yeah. Like, it's literally so fucking, like, predatory, too, right? Like, it's fucking crazy to me. Fucking crazy to me. So I've been trying my best to not be overly political recently, but it's not easy, all right? It's not easy. Yeah, there's a reason Jesus whipped the bankers. Yeah. They might have forgot, but I haven't. God, and it was a good reason, too. Streamer too political? Oh my God. I gotta go. It is fucking rough out here, man. Especially recently. I've been doing pretty good, though. Alright? All things said and done, I haven't been going into politics often recently. Okay? Stocks can only go up. You're only 69 wins away from being a millionaire. Also, yeah, my rent is basically the cost of a mortgage now, but golly gee, wouldn't you know, somehow I'm not trustworthy enough to be paying that amount to a bank instead of my landlord because some silly number made the 80s too low. Yep. Yeah, I fucking feel that, man. Like, sometimes I'll look at, like, houses for sale, right? And I'll see a house for, like, 300,000, right? Or something. And it'll be like, oh, that looks like a normal size house. And there's like a fucking mortgage payments, $2,200 fucking dollars a month. It's like, oh, right. I forgot. There's like a huge income gap between like even like a $100,000 house and like a $200,000 house. It's fucking crazy. They increase taxes for investors to buy houses, but it's not enough. We just don't have enough houses. Yeah. Hey, Jade. Generational income gap moment. Yeah, and then I see these people living in these fucking houses, and I'm like, how can you afford that? What fucking job do you fucking work to the point where you could fucking afford $2,500 on just your fucking mortgage payment? What in what fucking world? What do you do for a living that you make like what? What point of income do you even fucking have to hit to be able to make that? Like what do you do for a living to make fucking $300,000 a year to be able to comfortably fucking afford something like that, dude?
A normal job, and then they sell their prescriptions to their kids' friends.
I gotta get on that grind. Naps, bro. How come I couldn't be a Nepo baby? And granted, I want to stress, because I know there's people in chat that can afford that kind of stuff, right? But it's so different, right? Like, you guys are working like 70 hours a fucking week minimum, right? And you're fucking suffering. And then you look at these like Darrens and Karens